Good afternoon, Liberites, and good afternoon to all other comebacks watching from the Far You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Now, guys, I got some information for the people of Savlamar this evening. I am going to get into it. But however, I must say, I just came off, JIS. I watched the groundbreaking for the new urban center up there in St. Thomas, and I must tell you that I am in an elated mood. I am very proud of my government. I am very proud of my Prime Minister, and I am very proud of the people of St. Thomas. Now, all of that being said, I am also very jealous, and I want one of those urban centers for my people down there in Westmoreland. However, the Prime Minister had made it known this afternoon, which is evening my time, that Negril will be getting an urban center. So big up my government for that. So I want to tell my people that Negril will be getting an urban center down there in Westmoreland, and I am glad. I can't wait for ground to be broken for that, and I also cannot wait for ground to be broken for our new international airport down there in Westmoreland. It is this government that is looking out and looking after the people of Westmoreland. Now, let's get into it, my people. Now, yesterday I did a live, or last night I did a live, where a letter had been sent out to the people of Charlene down there in Savlamar, asking them to cough up some money right now, within weeks. The municipal corporation down there in Savlamar is asking people to come up with monies now to the parish council. And the reason for that is the parish council is very broke. I don't know how comes, because last year they have brought in close to $500 million in property taxes alone. So I don't know what they are doing with our money down there in Westmoreland, in Savlamar to be exact. Now, it has been brought to my attention, guys, and at this stage, I am doing a bit of digging, but at this stage, it is merely an allegation. So let me just say this. But it has been brought to my attention by a reputable source, that the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, for the financial year, the staff at the parish council have only been paid half their salary, my people. Now, there is a thing called the parochial revenue fund. There is the contingent fund, and the municipalities aren't staff at the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. People working for the municipality down there in Savlamar. Why aren't they being paid? Another thing that has been brought to my attention, my people, and by the way, when I say half, they have only been paid half of their salary to date, and a deadline was set for the other half to be paid to persons who have worked for the parish council down there in Savlamar, and the deadline have passed, and those persons have not been paid. Like I said again, the municipal corporation in Westmoreland, the mayor of Savlamar, Mayor Delancey, and the we are calling now the administrative part of the parish council. I want to know what is going on down there in Savlamar. Why persons are working, and cannot be paid when the parish council is collecting money from all places that they should. See, Westmoreland has one of the most effective tax collecting regime in Jamaica. Westmoreland has it. You know, they take in almost 80% of what they should take in yearly. Many municipalities aren't even taking 50%. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation takes in almost 80% of the money that they should be taking in every year. So what is going on? Why ain't staff being paid their money? Why are people leaving their homes to go out and work hard just to not get paid properly? See? So we need them to sort that out. It has also been alleged, my people. It has also been alleged that staff between 64 and 65 are now being given letters. You know, they have been given letters to sign to become contract workers because the municipal corporation do not want to continue to make these people staff because they don't want to pay them a pension. As far as I know, this government, you know, has given us that persons should be made staff. Municipal corporation down there led by the Savlamar mayor and his bum chums. See, both administrative part of it and the mayorship, the elected part of it. You know, something is going on and the people are demanding answers, and I am reaching out to persons as soon as I get my hand on one of the letters that persons have received. You know, I will bring it to the fore. You know, but it is very disingenuous that a corporation, you know, that is taking in a lot of money. And like I said, my people, last year alone, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation took in almost $500 million just from property taxes alone. There are other taxes that they collect down there. And just from property taxes alone, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation took in almost $500 million. Why aren't persons being paid in Savlamar? See? And anybody that is listening to this from Savlamar that works for the municipal corporation, I know you might be scared to lose a job and whatever. You know, but we have to stand up for something or we're going to fall for nothing. See? These persons, they are unscrupulous. They are looking for money. They are hunting money to fight an election campaign that they know they are not going to win. You know, and to what avail? To what avail? To the detriment of persons, elderly persons. Imagine a 60-year-old granny, or a 64-year-old granny, or a 60-year-old grandfather. I work all day in life. See? Or even some people will get little work here and there. See? And persons are being disingenuous. It is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Now, I want to go back to a letter that was sent to me yesterday by, you know, persons down there in Savlamar, you know, where the municipal corporation is asking persons to pay monies, you know, for property that the PNP gave them. They gave it to them for free, you know, for votes, you know. But because they realize that the tide is turning now towards the Jamaica Labour Party, they are now trying to mess with these people. See? Now, a simple Google search, my people. See? A simple Google search. And I will read what it says. Right? The Westmoreland Municipal Corporation in Jamaica primarily collects property taxes, which are a major source of revenue for local authorities. These taxes fund various services, including waste management, street lighting, park maintenance, and other civic improvements, as well as administrative costs. Administrative costs should be, you know, office workers and people working, you know, cleaning the street, cleaning, you know, just general staff. Why is it that, you know, monies are being collected even for the market down there in Savlamar? Where is all this money going? Why is it that I can get complaint that, you know, and by the way, I was told that the people of Landila Phase 1 in Dundon's constituency, in Dundon division, you know, the road has been working on in recent time, and I was told that contractors was told to stop the work. So Mr. Wright was doing work, and I was told that contractors was told to stop the work. Reason for that is the live that I did yesterday when I said that money was granted by the NHT, by the government to do road works. Mr. Wright was doing some work in that scheme, and I was told that the work have been halted by the municipal corporation, but persons cannot access their homes. You know, the street have been left dug up, and, you know, it is not till the 22nd, which is next week, that work will start. But when will this work finish so people can access their homes? See, so the powers that be need to go and take a look at that, right? So let's continue, my people. As well as administrative costs, in the 2023-2024 fiscal year, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation collect $414,710,404.90. See? In property taxes, representing 78.84% of their target of $526 million. Right? That is $500 million they were targeting to collect last year. They did not achieve it, but they collect almost 80% of that. Why is it that persons are working in Savlamar and cannot be paid their full salary? What is going on? Somebody need to take a look. Somebody need to take a look. Something is going on. Why are people working and cannot receive their respective pays? I am sure Mia Delancey gets his money every month. I am sure councillors get their money every month. Why aren't the people being looked after in Savlamar? My people, they are reaching out to me now to tell me that they are being hurt. And if they are being hurt, I am being hurt. See? So I am here to shout at the top of my voice for them. Somebody need to go and take a look. My people in Savlamar is suffering. See? Emergency. We are suffering down here. Somebody need to help with. But I tell you though, why do I collect so much money and people can't get paid, my people? Me not understand why. Me not understand why. See? And this $414 million that they have collected, that is just from one tax. There are several others. See? So why can't money be allocated, set aside to pay staff? It is a disgrace. And by the way, persons down there in Savlamar, I go call pa uno again and send in the picture of them. Send them in, let me see the place, how the place look. See? Send them in, wherever you're there. Anywhere in Westmoreland, as a matter of fact. Send in the picture of them, and I will come and speak on them, because for too long, the municipal corporation, 36 years, the PNP spent down there in Westmoreland. From 1989 till present day, the People's National Criminal Organization have been running the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. Now you check that I am 35 years old. That is 36 years they have been the incumbent in the municipal corporation. What have they done for the people of Westmoreland and of Savlamar? Not a goddamn thing. And we are still suffering for that. Today, last year, at the local government election, you know, I don't know what happened to the Labour right. Them Labour right then get called up. See, and them sit down and allow the PNP to squeeze back in. You know, and the inroads that we had made, they were reversed. They were reversed to make a comeback in Westmoreland after years of chipping away at them. And they have come back, and the comeback that then come back, the people of Savlamar is now suffering like dogs for it. People can't access sidewalks. Water take them over, dirty shit water in a drain. People are picking them off your walk through. Me say whole of downtown Savlamar have wingworm and grunage. Everybody a land. Me say junk out for land for the market top and take off it. What is going on in Savlamar? Why is it that my people have to be suffering like this? To what avail ties you? And the elderly of Savlamar have played a big role in this melee that is going on. Because it is the elderly that is voting for the People's National Criminal Organization, headed by the mafioso boss, Mark Golding, who was yearly absent at a major development for Jamaica today. A major win for Jamaica today. Mark Golding was absent. He and his gut was absent. We don't see none of two of them. When we look at something like this, something that is to move the lives of the people of St. Thomas forward. And Mark Golding, who says that he wants to lead this country and want to be a leader for this country. See? He was absent today. What was he doing? What is so important that he can't go and celebrate this win for the people of St. Thomas? Is it because it is not his government that done it? They spent 19 consecutive years in government, my people. And the people of St. Thomas was forgotten. The people of St. Thomas was forgotten. Now we in Westmoreland need to get rid of the People's National Criminal Organization. Else we are rapidly becoming the forgotten parish. Because the people that is leading the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, they are there for their own personal interests. They are not elected to look after the people of Savlamar and of Westmoreland at large. They're not doing their duty towards the people. They are there for self-service. They and their surrogates that is working at the administrative level. And we need some serious people now to come in, see, and do some work. And I am calling on the moderates of the People's National Party. I will continue to do this on a daily basis. I am calling on the moderates of the People's National Party. See, the old PNP them that was there during Portia time and maybe Peter Phillips time. Because after Peter Phillips time, the PNP has transitioned into the People's National Criminal Organization. It is no longer the PNP of old. It is a criminal operation now. We see $1 billion gone missing at St. Catherine. Almost $1 billion at Hanover. And I am sure when Westmoreland is audited, billions of dollars will be missing as well. And I can tell you that it will be billions of dollars that is missing because look, if they brought in almost $500 million last year and persons in Westmoreland who is working, street cleaners and street sweepers and stuff like that, janitors and others, cannot get paid. What is going on? Where is all that money collected by the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation going? Somebody tell me. Absolute disgrace. And my people will not continue to suffer while I am here. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I will continue to shout from the rooftop. All who don't want to follow behind me, well, don't follow behind me. Wifey behind. See? All who don't want to stand up beside me and fight for people them in a Savlamar and in Westmoreland at large. See? The too long with people then struggle. We are struggle, we pity them struggle, we grew up in a struggle, we born in a struggle, we pity them a struggle. The elderly them go out in their numbers. See? All who can walk, I go out to vote PNP because them used to the hands out thing. Them not used to work for nothing, the elderly them. Anytime I see PNP, I see some old tired people, then all of them go sit down and don't ruin this country for the rest of the way. We don't get on a time and voted for nothing. Go and sit down, elderly people of Westmoreland. We don't go sit down and leave this country to we. But we run the country now. And by the way, for the elderly of Westmoreland who have missing teeth, missing tooth, the government has a program called the Second Chance Smile. Just hit up your MP or your councillor, see if them can sign you up and you can get your grills replaced. See? And if you're also missing a limb, an arm or a leg, we can help, you know. Ask John Pollock. See? So, all of that being said, my people, see? We and I and my team continue to work, you know, towards the ends and the end of the people. And not just Westmoreland. I am speaking for Westmoreland, but for the entire Jamaica. Anywhere you find PNP, you find destruction, you find degradation, you find segregation, you find destruction. Anywhere you find a PNP MP in Jamaica right now, you see that those persons are not elevated. They're not elevating in life, because I saw Brother Classic posted the constituency office of Peter Phillips' son, Michael Phillips. Absolute disaster. You know, disgrace. So if they themselves can live like that and don't see any issues with that, what do you think them are going to do with the rest away? Somebody need to hold the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation accountable. And the mayor of Savlamar is responsible for Savlamar. Dan Ray Delancey is responsible for Savlamar. You hear me say to Jamaica? Dan Ray Delancey is the mayor of Savlamar. He's responsible for Savlamar North, Savlamar South, and the whole of Savlamar. He's responsible for the upkeep of it. And he gets separate from all allocations of fund. He himself get an extra $2 million to do work in Savlamar. Where is that extra $2 million going in Jamaica? Somebody tell me. You have the contingency fund. You have the parochial revenue fund, where the government sends money to the municipal corporation to take care of the business there. That is where the money come from, the taxes, and come to the municipal corporation. And let me just say to you guys, the $265 million that is allocated to do work in Petersfield and in Landilo and in Leamington, the municipal corporation is trying to say that they have lobbied for that money. They have not lobbied for that money. You know why the money is going through the municipal corporation? Because it is government money, and government money must filter through somewhere. They must be able to account for the money. So the money had to go through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. That is the only reason why the money went through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. It has nothing to do with Dan Reed Delancey lobbying. It has nothing to do with Dan lobbying. It has nothing to do with Dwayne Vaz lobbying. The money had to go through a government entity, because they need to be able to account for that $265 million. That is why it is going through the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. You can't fool me, you know. Me dunce but me bright. So you can't fool me. See? And I am here to educate the people of Savlamar as it relates to politics. See? Because for too long we have too much political dunce. And because we have people who are ignorant to politics. See? And the different stages of politics. People are ignorant as it relates to local government and central government. So I am here to educate my people, to tell them that is the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation that has held Westmoreland back for the last 36 years, because they continue to play politics with the lives of the people in Westmoreland. And for too long, 36 years is a long time. We cannot continue to allow that. Cannot. So after this general election, immediately we must start the campaign to remove the PNP outside of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, because they have meant us no good for years, and they are trying now to latch on to something to make it seem as if they are doing something. They have done nothing for 36 years. Wanna show me something that the PNP done in Westmoreland for 36 years? It is this government that is coming to give us water. For years, we have water problem in a Savlamar. And it is this government that is coming, spending $28 billion to give us water in Westmoreland. It is this government that brought Zozo into my community of Russia and brought back peace to the community of Russia. See? And that was a PNP stronghold. And they turned their back on the people of Russia. The people of Russia must in turn now turn their back on the PNP. Savlamar in general was a PNP stronghold, especially people of South Savlamar. They have done nothing for us, South Savlamar. We must in turn now turn our backs on the PNP. Sorry, I beg you pardon. The PNCO, the People's National Criminal Organization. The people of Savlamar not. See? And what they're doing to the people of Charlene, you know. You see what them do to the people them of Charlene? I try to get them to pay money to the municipal corporation. There was other persons, you know. There were other persons, I'm not going to call the name, who done the same thing to the Grotto people, the people next door over Grotto. They had the same thing done to them over there. See? Someone want to listen to me now, Savlamar. Time now, we get up and leave the PNP behind. They have not done it for us. They did not. We can't continue to say, because our granny did a PNP. Your granny dead. Your grandpa did a PNP. Your grandpa dead. What they can do for you now? How them being a PNP elevated your life? And I am from one of the biggest PNP side of family in a Savlamar. I don't think nobody a PNP more than my family them. Than a Savlamar. My mother side of family. See? What have they done for my people? Because I see my auntie and uncle then grew up poor. And them are dead off one poor. And I don't see much elevation in their life, all their life. What have the PNP done for them? We need some serious people to move in a Savlamar now, in a Westmoreland, in general. And remove Mayor Delancey. See? When Mayor Delancey win the election and became, when the PNP won the local government election in Savlamar, in Westmoreland, when they won the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, not the election, because we know on the stay. See? When they won the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, Mayor Delancey got name so big. When last one see him, he got fear for punch us pilot now. So he look like a in there so all our money I go. Eh? I just say all our money gone. Me at the land say people they want to eat too. Me at the land say I know you want to eat steak or oxtail. Me at the land say if people them we don't a Sagicor bank where shit water kill down there so on the sidewalk a journey people them from going to them business place. Me at the land say if people they are pity for go to school just like fear pity them. Me at the land say people they have bills to pay in their yard just like fear yard. Me at the land say if people they hungry too just like you. So go and fix the problem them. And we are wait. And we now come off an issue in me at the land say. Because me not stop short until me have 10,000 people that watch me. Me not stop short me at the land say. So they go fix the problem. Go and fix the place. At 36 years now, no sit down and no do nothing. Wheel arrow bush. I go in Nigeria and them Savlamar. Whoa. Jesus. We need help, Dr. Savlamar. We need help. We are called for divine intervention, Dr. Savlamar. We need help. Somebody help, we. Let me say, we need help. Alligator, crocodile, crocodile lizard, alien, dog, junk, everything Dr. Savlamar that is bad. Eh? And you drain them full of bush. Suppose our crocodile all one will put them down the paper. What happened? And me at the land say I get money to look off a place and not do it. We're tired. We're tired, my people. Tired of it. Tired. I may call upon Desmond Mackenzie if you go and take a look. See? I am going to reach out to my connections and see if we can get an audience. You know, we need somebody from government to go in there, pardon, and shout from the rooftop. You know, these are elected officials, you know, my people. The people of Savlamar, South and North have elected the mayor. And the mayor is PNP. Now, how do we remove the mayor? Is either by a vote of no confidence, which that not going to happen because they have the majority and are then feeding ground. See? Is it, and if the mayor even dead, we're going to get even worse a mayor. See? Which is really the mayor now. See? So we just, JLP only have 3 MP, 3 councillor in our Westmoreland. out of 13. See? Out of 13, councillor them in Westmoreland, JLP only have 3, PNP have 10. They have a super majority, my people. See? So much so where things that should be voted on are being neglected. They not vote on things, nothing. They not even cast a vote. Them just say, yo, so this year I go, and I saw that they go because the whole 10, well, I'm not going to say whole 10, because, you know, some people and them fall out. See? But the vast majority of them just wave things through. No democracy, no down there's a dictatorship. See? And we're going to start call name with things that we know. See? We're going to start call name. So, on be warned that the people will suffer no longer under the hands of the People's National Criminal Organization down there in Westmoreland. Be warned. So we did tell you no. See? And do not underestimate the power of TikTok and of the media. Don't do it. When you see TVJ come and TVJ run their story, TVJ not say nothing else, because TVJ is a part of the RJR operation, and the RJR is headed by Mark Golding's boyfriend, Joseph Matalan. You know, so because TVJ is a part of the RJR group, it is an affiliate of the People's National Criminal Organization. So them just run the story half-heart and them left here and then come back. They not demands no answer. See? Big up to the whole P6 nation. See? And by the way, guys, you guys are the P6 nation, and P6 is, you know, my team. So big up Sister Lashika, who is a part of P6, and P6 mean the Patriotic 6. See, we were formerly known as the G6, but we hear the police a look for the G6. So so we switch names. So we are now the Patriotic 6. See, and there's a team of us, and you know we are full of intellect. You know, 1 and 2 we rich like Lashika. You know, so yeah. So we have money. So the door ramp with we. We're powerful. Oh, and if they let me up my team, I go bail me. I like my team. Sir. By the way, my people, here I say, I go open up the box now, and if anybody want to say anything, you know, I'm big up JLP Essential St. James, big up on yourself over there, and I big up everybody. I did not do a shout out. Timmy Bo, me see you, big up yourself. Father Nye, big up Protecting J.A. Sister Samara, big up yourself, you know. See? And big up to my beautiful wife to be 1 in a million. Father Packer, big up. Big up to my beautiful mother-in-law. One of my biggest fans. Big up Rose McCullough. See? And anybody want to hear the name, big up on yourself as per usual. See? We are going to open the floor now.